Hello everybody and welcome back to Grand Bazaar. We are in for our very last bazaar day of summer, and I am determined to let this be our best bazaar day on record yet. Our current record is $277,000, which is very respectable. However, I have a lot of really great stuff to sell this time around, and my pineapples are now here. So it was a long time coming, a long wait, very patient to have these grow in. They came in a little bit earlier on this week. And what these babies sell for is very much worth the wait. I am lucky enough that I was able to pick up a few extras here, and I should still have one more harvest coming from this secondary batch here. And I am better about my inventory management this time around because I pretty much have everything that I want to grab, with the exception of what I've got to go and grab from the windmills around town. But we've got lots of food, and I've made sure to do lots of processing. I've been using up things in my inventory, and I've been cleaning my inventory out. So I've made some herb cheese using the chamomile before that started to go bad. I've also made yogurt using the mint. I cooked up all of my tomatoes into salads. I've processed my tea leaves. And I've hand selected a whole bunch of bugs to bring with me that are actually worth a decent amount of profit. I went through and I systematically went through. I got rid of bugs that weren't worth anything, stuff that wasn't worth keeping for gifts, and my inventory is actually a lot tidier now. And since I don't have a lot of cooking or anything to do today here, I guess I will just round up my animal products. I am going to bring a stack of eggs with me, just because I'm still stuck with so many eggs. And I probably could use the milk to cook up another pudding or something like that, but I think that's overkill. I really don't think that I need to do that. However, I do still have some space in my inventory here. But I do plan on picking up what I've got stashed in my windmills. I have had yogurt sitting in here forever. By keeping them in the windmill, the quality does not degrade. So all through the summer, I've been able to keep my yogurt fresh somehow. I've also had this butter sitting in here forever. I do plan on using this for cooking, so that's why I haven't really taken the opportunity to move it. The other item that I now have a lot of that is going to bring us in a lot of profit is corn seeds. I mentioned at our last bazaar that making them into seeds is definitely the most profitable thing to do, and I have been very busy processing a lot of these for this upcoming bazaar. And I have more in here. I have more ready to go. And they are going to be on par with our grass seeds at this time. And then lastly, we're gonna stop in at our final windmill. And I have a little bit of extra time at the end of the season here. I have been going back to diving in the water. I managed to pull myself out an ore stone, and I broke open that ore stone to get the one ore that I needed to make myself a necklace. It is extreme overkill. I don't actually think that we're gonna need this necklace at all to rake in a heck of a profit, but you know what? We might as well grab it because it's there, because we have it, because we can, and it will just have us at a really incredible number for us to have as a sort of high score or best day of sales. I'm also not used to this. We are early for the bazaar today. So I'll go in right at 10 o'clock. We'll skip Felix's little speech here. And we will open up our stand. The pineapples, 2-star quality, sell for $3,840 each. This stack that I have is worth over $200,000 on its own, without me even touching any of this other stuff that I have for sale. So that is why I was very much looking forward to those being available, because I knew that they were going to sell for a lot of money. And our corn seeds are very much on par with our grass seeds. Our grass seeds are selling for $560 each, and our corn seeds are selling for $570 each. So on our table right now, we have a whole lot of money. We've got items that are worth a lot of money, but we also have huge quantities of stuff. Unfortunately, the lady paying double for things didn't want to buy our pineapple for double, but that's quite alright. Those babies are gonna sell for a lot on their own. My tomato salad, for example, is not an item that's worth a lot of money, but because I have so many of them, I will still make quite a bit of money off of them. The cheese that I've made using milk and herbs doesn't sell for half bad either, same with the yogurt. And then some of these bugs that I've brought, the white-tailed beetle selling for $280, lantern fireflies $140, $120 a piece, around there. The mustache fireflies being worth almost $500 a piece is insane. Definitely worth it to do a little bit of bug catching each season just to see what you end up with. It is very, very easy to allow yourself to be overwhelmed, like I've done, where it's completely taken over my inventory. But you do find some good stuff. Now, normally at this point, we might have, you know, $50,000 worth of profit, maybe, if we're lucky. But $80,000, we've made $80,000 in an hour. Can you imagine? And so far, it's been pretty busy. We've been moving those pineapples pretty quickly. $120,000 now. You can see just how easy it is for your money to go up by a few thousand just by selling a few pineapples. Pineapple seeds are definitely not worth as much as the raw fruit, so I would recommend keeping the raw fruit if you're planning on selling them. There are a few recipes that you can use pineapples with, but selling them raw definitely seems to be the best way to go about it. I did turn a few of them into seeds, of course, because you can also grow these in your basement if you have the basement. And if that's the case, if you're just looking to build up your bazaar and get to your bazaar up to 100% as quickly as possible, that just seems like the best way to do it. With watering my pineapples twice a day every day, I managed to get them to come in 15 days, so it takes half a season, and then they will start to replenish every 6 days. So not only do they sell for a whole lot of money, but they replenish, which is incredible because you don't have to keep paying for seeds. So kind of getting down now to the last little bit of our items. Most of what I have left are bugs. And it's not even 1 p.m. yet. We are at $277,000. We are pretty much at our best sales record right now at this moment. And we haven't even been here for like 5 hours. So at this point, we've smashed our goal, and it's just a matter of seeing just how much money we're gonna make. All of our pineapples are gone, but that's okay. I'm glad that we got rid of them. I was hoping that we were gonna sell all of them. That's why I put them out nice and early. So now my seeds and my salads are gonna kind of just carry me the rest of the way to whatever we arrive at for a final sales number. And I also do still have this necklace. I almost feel bad putting it out. I'd rather save it almost to pump up some of my other sales days that I'm not so confident about. But we're trying to set a record here, so we might as well just put it all out and say that we did our best, tried our hardest, and put out as much as we had on display. The other thing about pineapples too is that growing them in the basement isn't that big of a deal to not be able to increase the quality of them. You can't use fertilizer in the basement, and for some crops, you know, it makes a huge difference to increase their quality. Of course it does, and pineapples would be no different. It would be hugely beneficial to be able to increase them. I can't even imagine what they're worth at 5 stars. But as they are now, they are still worth so much money. And you could have the potential of getting a full 54 fruits worth every single week. So you could be getting 200 Ks worth every single week if you grew them in your basement and they replenished. So you can imagine how quickly you would be able to expand your bazaar and finish this game's story, if that was your plan. You know what, buddy? You can have them for free. I'm pretty sure that I can do without the $500 worth of income at this point. And we are down to our last stack of tomato salads. We've managed to sell quite a few of those. 387,000. It would be really, really nice if we could get to 400K. That would be incredible. We have 2 hours left. So I don't think that that's unreasonable, especially if we sell some of these seeds because they're worth about 500 bucks each. I'm gonna tell this guy to get bent. I've already given away stuff for free, and there we go. $400,000. I still have product, and I still have about an hour and a half worth of selling time left if I leave at my usual time. So what an incredible day this has been. Almost $500,000 in one day. And the flow has been pretty consistent today. We've actually been pretty busy. I really have not had a lot of downtime here, where I've just been sitting around ringing my bell, desperate for people to stop by the store. Despite the fact that we only have a few items right now, we still seem to be bringing in the customers. And without a lot of effort on my part, I'll ring the bell maybe once and I'll still have a whole bunch of people here stopping by. $424,000 now. I am just in awe of watching this counter go up. That is actually better than I thought. I thought 400,000 was kind of going to be the ceiling, but we got past that. And people are still buying stuff. Oh my goodness, okay. So at the end of the day, we have 30 salads left over, which is okay. I'm sure I can sell them next time. And we were left with only 4 corn seeds, which is pretty good, considering that we had over 100 of these to sell. $435,400 worth of sales. Absolutely incredible. Unless I'm going to continue to grow pineapples, I don't know if I can surpass that goal. But I knew that waiting for those pineapples was going to be worth it. I knew they were going to be big money. And that just goes to show that it is worth it and that they are indeed worth big money. We are now officially a millionaire. We have $1.3 million sitting in our inventory. So we're gonna spend, you know, pennies of that at the bazaar today. I once again lost my dog bone and my cat bell, so I'm going to buy replacements. And because this is the last bazaar of summer, Sherry's inventory will change over, so I recommend getting your hand on her seeds if you want access to them. I'm kind of just hoarding tree seeds at this point. I feel bad. I did 100% intend to experiment a little bit more with trees, and I just haven't gotten around to it. However, I have lots of tree seeds at this point in my arsenal to experiment with. So she has 2 seeds, and then Diego over here has a cherry tree seed. And it's also looking like he is gonna sell me that summer sun that I've been talking about not being able to find. So that's perfect. I will take that. And I actually don't need to spend money on wrapping paper today for the first time, because all of our candidates have hit a red heart at this point. And since we are going to be changing seasons over, it won't just be tree seeds you'll want to get your hands on, but if you want to grow anything from our summer crop selection and you don't already have the seeds, I would recommend buying them now and just kind of holding on to them, because you can grow them in your basement. So corn, pumpkins, tomatoes, onions if Raoul will sell them to you, and pineapples. And I cannot recommend pineapples highly enough. You can get these in 15 days with your basement because it's climate controlled. You never have to worry about a rainy day. Now, if you were planting them at 1.5-star quality, they would be worth a little bit less than what I was selling them for today, but they would still be worth a crazy stupid amount of cash. And the thing to keep in mind about buying the seeds, even if you have to buy them now and plant them, if you never put a drop of fertilizer on these seeds, they will still be worth double what you paid for. So if you didn't have enough money to buy these at the start of the season, but you've now made a little bit of money and you would like to plant these now, 100% recommend doing that. And that's it. I really don't have anything else that I want to buy, which is a shame because I have so much money. There's just really not a lot of food here that is speaking to me as something that I would like to buy. And it's pretty much time for the bazaar to come to a close anyways. So let's go home. And, I mean, we're gonna go to our bazaar results, but why even bother? The townspeople should be throwing themselves at my feet, and I should be commissioning myself a statue. Take a page out of Tom Nook's book. I have the selling power of like 2 to 3 people all rolled into one. Our top 3 earners in 3rd place with 134,000. Which just feels so laughable when you've made that amount of money, you know? And then 2nd place is only 162? Damn. Yep. You people got a lot to learn about business from me. I could probably single-handedly run this bazaar. If only I had sold 1 or 2 more items. Oh my god, Lloyd, keep dreaming. Yeah, you will never beat me, but I applaud your enthusiasm. I think at this point we are really on a roll and it would be very hard for them to come for me. But maybe I shouldn't speak so soon. Maybe fall will be different. I doubt it, but I guess we have to keep ourselves humble. And we actually get a different prize today. We get a peach tea can. Alright. And shockingly, even though we have not had our expanded bazaar for all that long, we are a little bit half-past way to making it to a fully expanded bazaar. So needless to say, we absolutely destroyed out there today. We did amazing. I don't know if I'm ever going to actively make an effort to surpass that goal in the future. It's possible. Maybe I will, kind of just depending on what inventory I have available. But I figured I was gonna go all in with the pineapples and just see how I did. So yes, that is how I did. And to end the summer off, we are going to go and do our horse race later on today. And hopefully that goes well. But even if it doesn't, this has been a spectacular month for me. Way, way more exciting than it was in the first year, for sure. So it's kind of slightly redeemed itself as being just as fun a season as the others in this game. I will be back later on today, and we will go and see how our horse does at the horse races. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.